Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, the second of two on this wild card Saturday. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What is it?
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 4.
What is it?
Play fake. Now Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
What is up?
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
What is it? Hold on.
On the ground, here is the rookie of Clemson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
What you got? What you got? Let it up.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
What is that?
To throw is Williams. And he'll take it on in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Bears.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs, and now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, and let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready? Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Pioneer. Ready? Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
London brought in motion.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Sandy Lions. Ready?
To throw again is Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Second and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Smith and jig the left side. He's got it. And it's going to be 1st and goal. Coming up, tackle made at the 5-yard line.
19 yards.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. delivers a run. He'll be racked up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs.
London brought in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That one, taken in. Great London. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is up?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
What is up?
Off play action. Here's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will score. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll throw on first down with Milrow. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Drop 60, drop 60. There we go, stop. Quicker, now, tap the 60, tap the 60.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
What is up?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
What is up?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A good rally to the football. It's a gain of 9, but it brings up 4th down.
20-yard line.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And it turns out to be a very nice return as he's finally escorted out of bounds.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Press all 80. Ready.
Here's a toss, right side. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Seven pot. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, up.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
DJ Moore. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Ready, up.
Now Williams. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
A
of
pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, up.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ready, on.
They'll try and run it with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
RPO, the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
19 tight, 19 tight.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
60 pounds, come on. Hit. 70 rings. Cut 19. 19 Tigers.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
On the jump. Mustang 19. Connect. Practice 18. Pioneer. Ready, right?
Milrow. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Passer 11. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Warriors 17.
On first down, it's Milrow. That's taken in by Horton. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
Ready? 60 average. 60 average.
To the air, it's Milrow. He's got it to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What's up? Patty, Patty, to the team, to the team. Go.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nicky Manwari is there to make the play.
A gain of 5 brings up
On second down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return.
you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Tight. Cowboy 80. Raccoon 80. Go.
Now Milrow on first down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Okay,
2nd and 5.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes,
okay, ready?
It's virtually impossible to stop.
18, high there. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 47 yards. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Come on. Hey. 65. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Tight end motioning left. They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Viking 18.
Moving the tight end right.
Ready.
On second down, Milroe. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set.
It's 3rd and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, what?
Here's Milroe to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
What is up?
Here's a handoff to Walker.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on down.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
76. Cowboy 80. Alert! Alert! Go!
A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the set.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go! 86. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the jump.
3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Back row 80.
They motion a receiver right.
Steady.
Milroe on 3rd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now there's 2 ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the front.
On the gun, they'll try to run it. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. That is taken at the 10. We cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, top row 18. Got the Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Left side in the hands of London. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Now Milroe. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Tyler Gordon there to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They'll work just shy of midfield on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Viking 18, 79 Broncos, 19 Lions. Steady.
Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Milroe. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12. And a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, Panther 60, Panther 60. Set, hey. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Milroe. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. From the 31, here is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Mustang 19, 70 Lions.
Now it's Milroe. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. on the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
To the air, it's Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They send the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
12 yards on the
It may
play.
not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Two. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Go.
3rd and 2, now Milrow. Out to his right, to the goal line, and in. Jackson, Smith in Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
What's up?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 21 yards.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 17 on the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big...
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70, Timber Wolf. Viking, 18. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
Fourth quarter, you
43-yard
find
line.
yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards.
First and 10 at
And
the
another first
43-yard
down.
line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Pat! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Get this complete to Horton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12
Catch number
yards.
7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round.
70 Rangers, 70
Ball on the
Rangers.
30 now. Here's second and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, It just ends up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Like hot 70, hot 70.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to make it a 2-possession lead. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunje. And he will score. Game on. Rose Ogunje. Touchdown Bears. Greg, they are picking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. There's that man again. Another catch.
Ready, ready.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, here's Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Milroe gonna throw it again. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Bears 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, set up.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Here's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Here's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Clement.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Third down, 3 to go. Now Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Ready, set.
they'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Start. Liking 18.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend.